Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video.
How's it going, everybody? Tim here.
Back with another video, and as you can see, we are on the road again. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video. I promised y'all, as soon as the weather got a little better, I was gonna be back outdoors. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video, and as you can see, I am back in nature. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video. First off, I just want to say, folks, it is cold out here. Y'all owe me for this one. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video, back out in nature once again. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about the fact that nothing will ever change in our lives unless we do. And what I mean by that is that a lot of times when things aren't going the way we want in our life, we're having struggles, we're having issues, we'll say things like, man, if only I could get a break. You know, if only I could get so-and-so to happen, if only I could get this to happen. We sit around and we wait and we complain and we talk about the day when, you know, our big break happens or someone gives us a chance, you know, or whatever it is. We sit around and we wait for that, and we complain that it hasn't happened. But at the end of the day, the reason none of this is happening in our lives, the reason nothing is changing, the reason we're stuck in the same situation is because we haven't changed. At the end of the day, we are in control of our lives, and if our life is going in a bad direction, it's up to us to grab the wheel and turn it back in another direction. I want to talk today about the simple life. Life is actually really pretty simple, but we as humans with our massive brains, or you know what we think are massive brains, feel the need to make it hard. You know, food, clothing, shelter, meaningful work, love. Those are really all the things you need in life. It's pretty simple. Really simple. When I think about living the simple life, I just think about how our ancestors lived. I think they had it figured out. And it wasn't that they were like any smarter than us, it just, we hadn't made life difficult yet. It was 1,000 years ago. You know, we lived in communities, we were hunter-gatherers, like it was just, it was so simple. Yeah, our ancestors lived very simply, and I'm pretty sure they were happier than us. That's the thing. We keep making life more difficult in the name of advancement, and our happiness levels are going down. But once again, life, a while back, even getting the necessities was super easy. Well, not super easy, but I mean, everything was there. It wasn't really that hard. Like, I mean, it took work, but there was the meaningful work you were looking for. Going out every day and trying to find food, or you know, or doing what you need to do in the field so that you would eventually get food to provide for your family. It was very simple. You know, if you needed clothes, you just, you know, when you hunted and killed an animal, you made clothes out of that. You need a place to stay, you chopped down one of these trees you see all around, and you made a dwelling. Like, and once again, it was very meaningful because you were doing it for yourself, doing it for your family. Now we take that same time and energy, now that we're civilized, and we go and instead of directly going out and getting our own food, clothing, shelter, things we need, we have to, you know, be super nice to somebody so they give us a job, and then we take that time and energy and go work for them. Hopefully they don't fire us, and hopefully we make enough money working for them that we can go out and get the things we need. Once again, a perfect example of humanity making life difficult. We put a middleman in, or several middlemen in where there didn't need to be one. Video, I want to share like my #1 tip for getting sober. People ask me a lot, you know, for advice on sobriety. This is probably my #1 tip on getting sober. Here goes. Keep quitting until you quit. This could be the year. This could be the year. It's possible. One of the big things, one of his big issues was just that the boredom that it seems to come with not drinking. I remember this thought popped in my head. I said, I can't even sit down and watch a Netflix movie, you know, without drinking. It was one of those things I just had to sit there and make myself do it. I was like, this is the most boring thing I've ever done. I'm bored, I'm aggravated, I just want to drink. Couldn't go back to that bad stuff. I'd messed up too many friendships, relationships, cars, yeah, just so many things. Too, it may not be like, woohoo, it might just be like, woo, but guess what? The uhs aren't as bad. One of the terms I really hate in the whole sobriety space is like cold turkey. I really dislike that term because it gives the idea that people just one day were like, I'm not going to drink again, and they never drink again. I always use the analogy of a hike. When I start hiking or going up a mountain, whatever, just because I fall and I stumble doesn't mean I'm starting the whole hike over again. I just have to stand back up and keep hiking. It's the same with drinking. If I got 100 days in, 3 months in, 6 months in, and I take a couple drinks, I'm not starting anything over. I still got those 3 months of wins. Whatever length of time you don't drink, that goes towards reprogramming your brain not to drink. That's the process. So hey, most of the time now we don't even drink. Your brain's like, I don't even know what, should I tell them to drink? Should I tell them to, no, but I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just not even gonna weigh in on this whole drinking thing. Do what you wanna do. I'm confused up here. That's where you want your brain. Of course my body's gonna crave alcohol, right? Because that's all I've ever told it. That was the habit, that was the info, the data I put. It's like a computer. You will get to that quit, that's the real quit. You'll get to that quit, that's the one. You'll get to the quit, and you just know, it's like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. You know, you'll get to that one. I know it was like that for me, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, this is it. It's stupid. I'm done. I'm over it. You know, but I think it took all those starts and stops for me to like get here. You can get to a place where you don't even think about drinking. Trust me, I'm there, folks. You can get to a place where you don't even think about drinking, or if it pops in your head, you're just like, whatever. You're not even worried about it. It takes quitting over and over and over again until you finally quit. The day will come when you quit for good, and it is worth it. 1,000%. It is worth it. I know you can do it. I know you're going to do it. The fact that you're watching videos like this shows that you're taking steps further than a lot of people. You will quit. If you could look into the future, you'd see you've already quit. Just got to work the process. Abundance. A-B-U-N, dance. There are two mindsets in this world. There's an abundance mindset and there's a scarcity mindset. Now, if you don't know which mindset you have, you probably have a scarcity mindset. Not enough money, not enough love, not enough happiness, not enough resources, you know, not enough water. Just everything you can think of. We get constantly bombarded with messaging that says there's not enough of it and you aren't good enough to get your share. When we're younger, we think we can do whatever we want. We think we can have whatever we want. The baby has no concept of I can't have. The baby has no concept of I can't do. It's going to try to do whatever it wants to do. Now, the older we get, the more this attitude gets tempered. We just really start to believe we're not good enough. We really start to believe we can't be what we want to be. I mean, think about it. When you were a kid, I'm sure there was a job or profession or career that whenever they asked you, you said, ooh, I want to be that. Astronaut, firefighter. Then as you got older, for some reason, you just suddenly decided you couldn't do it, or weren't going to do it, or weren't going to pursue it. Okay, maybe you thought it was too hard. Maybe you thought you weren't smart enough. For whatever reason, you just decided this wasn't the profession for me, even though for 10, 15 years you wanted to do it. And it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you say, oh, I can never do that, I can never have that, the more you're not going to have it, the more you're not going to do it. We also get shown examples of other people who are getting, who are having, who are living the lives they want to live, who have these abundant lives. They just realize the universe is abundant, okay? I mean, if you really want to break it down, anything that comes into your life, you know, we didn't have total, we didn't play the total part in bringing it in. It just kind of happened. It just kind of happened. Why can't that just happen with the things you really want? You know, why can't that happen with everything? There's no limit to how much love you can find, how much friendship you could find. There's no limit to like how much money could come into your life. There's no limiters. We're the only limiters. A lot of times we are the person limiting ourselves. Because think about it. Have you ever been like, ooh, I want to do that. And you're like, nah, like a split second later, another part of your brain says, nah, we could never do that. You ever had that happen? That is you limiting yourself. It's nobody else. There's nobody else in this conversation. I'll be like, oh, I want to do that. And then another part of my brain says, you can't do that. There's nobody else in that equation but me. If we can get ourselves to the place where we genuinely believe like, nah, that's not true. The universe is abundant. I can do whatever I want. I can have whatever I want. You will start to see that these things will come into your life. So a lot of times there might be blessings and opportunities that the universe has brought into our lives, is trying to give to us. But if we have this scarcity mindset and we really believe that like, oh, that'll never happen for me, I can never do that, you're not going to take the steps, whatever opening that door is in your life, you're not going to take the steps to open the door and go get it. When things come up in your life and you start just feeling like, oh man, that can never happen to me, I can never have that, just stop yourself and just say, the universe is abundant, that can happen. The universe is abundant, I can have that. And just keep repeating that to yourself. What you're doing is overriding the programming, and I promise you, you will start to see results. Anyway, people are starting to come out on this trail. I can't find little quiet spots to do my video anymore. I gotta get out of here. Talk to y'all later. One of the best jobs going right now is content creator. Be that YouTube, be that TikTok, be that Instagram. I think content creator is a job that's going to be around for a while. And mainly I want to say that if you're ever going to get on YouTube, start making money from it, and have it become like a business and have it pay your bills and you be able to do it full time, you got to get started. It's okay to get started just using your cell phone. What a lot of these big YouTubers won't tell you is that a lot of them went to college, went to university for like film and video. So the reason a lot of their videos look so great is because they've gone to school for this, okay? But for a lot of other big YouTubers, they started out making crappy videos too. It's just that when they got bigger, they deleted all the crappy videos. I like to equate content creation, YouTube, whatever, to like, you know, if you want to be in the NBA, you don't just walk up to the NBA and get in the NBA. You know, you start out playing in the neighborhood, you know, maybe you play in high school, maybe you play in college, but you don't start out in the NBA. You have to work your way up. You know, when you first start playing basketball, you suck. Now, after 5-10 years of doing it, you might be, you know, in the league, okay, making big money. But you start out making no money and you suck at it. Now, you might know, hey, I suck at this now, but I like doing it, and I feel like I have the potential to make a lot of money doing it, so I'm gonna stick with it. And that's what I always say about like YouTube, okay? Don't in the beginning focus on the money. The money can come, but don't focus on the money, and don't think you have to have just like perfect videos. Find something you can turn on, you know, that will film you, you know, get you something that, you know, add a little basic editing software if you want it, you know, find some way to upload, tablet, laptop, whatever, or you can upload straight from your phone. These days, YouTube is really easy these days. When I started, you had to have like a desktop computer, you know, or a good laptop. Now you can edit and upload right from your phone. And just realize that like this is your training ground. You know what I mean? Like this is just you learning. And just keep uploading. And just keep making content consistently. If it's once a week, once a month, whatever, just consistently, you know, upload content. And here's the thing, like you can't get better at something unless you do it. It's just like if if you start playing basketball and you suck at three-point shots, you're not gonna get better at three-point shots just sitting around, you know, mumbling to yourself about how bad you are at three-pointers, beating yourself up that you suck at three-pointers. Nah, you gotta get out there behind the key and shoot, behind the line and shoot. You know what I mean? So like that's what you gotta do with YouTube. If you identify that this is something you might wanna do, you like the ideal of being able to pay your bills, you know, just talking to a camera. Here's another thing, we all have something to talk about that would benefit others. It's just a matter of getting it out there. And trust me, the first time you get a video that does very well, that'll really pique your curiosity and your interest. And also too, let's get to the money part real quick. I think it's 1,000 subscribers and what is it, 4,000 hours of watch time in a month. You're not gonna get to 1,000 subscribers with like one video typically. 20 videos, 30 videos, now we're talking. And then every video, you know, if you get 30 videos, every day there's people watching those videos. That's how your watch time goes up. That's how you get monetized. you know, YouTube pays the bills. And that allows me to be able to do things like I'm doing now, traveling around, you know, going back to a seasonal job and just kind of, you know, hanging out, seeing my friends and not really having to worry about the money. That's totally a statement to let you know, like, what is possible. People come to your YouTube channel for you. Just talk about what's going on in your life when there's nothing to talk about in your niche, and people will like it. Sometimes those are the videos that really get a high subscribe rate because it lets people see you're human, you're not just the car guy. So if you think about doing YouTube, please just get started. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later.
Today we're going to be talking about minimalism. I'm always saying, you know, minimalism is not a religion. Minimalism is living with what you need and maybe a little more for fun. But I have heard people say, if you have more than this number of possessions, you cannot be a minimalist. This is not true. Like I said, my definition of minimalism is your needs and then a few of your wants. If someone is judging you on minimalism, they're doing it all wrong, in my humble opinion. The reason we become minimalist is because we start to think, maybe I have too many things. I walk in the house, I feel stressed out, there's just too much stuff everywhere. The living room's full, my room is full, the garage is full, the storage unit is full. I think I got too much stuff. That's what minimalism is about. Minimalism isn't a religion, it's not an organization. It's not a club. There is no mold to fit with minimalism. People always want to make it a inclusive club. People always want to make it an inclusive club and exclude other people. So you have certain minimalists who want it to be a little bitty, you know, good old boy, good old girls minimalist club. The people who only have 20 items or less, nobody else is a minimalist. I think those people are in it for the wrong reasons. I think they're still playing the possessions game. If you're a minimalist and all you worry about is how few possessions you have, that's almost as bad as the person who's like a consumerist and all they care about is how many possessions they have. It's the same game. Minimalists are a lot more intentional with their possessions. Like, life is to be lived, life is to be enjoyed. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a hobby that you enjoy, minimalism helps you probably save more money so you can spend it on that hobby. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a hobby and spending money on it. Like, what else you gonna do with the money? That was a problem for some people. He's got 2 computers. Like, bro, like, I need them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me live. But yeah, you know, like the ideal of getting rid of some stuff when you have too much, you can do that and not ever claim to be a minimalist. You know, I think that just living simple, living within your means, only having what you need and things that really mean something to you. I think like you can do that. You don't have to be a minimalist. You don't have to call yourself a minimalist. You don't have to come to the minimalist meetings. There aren't any minimalist meetings. There probably are somewhere where they sit around and judge. Let me see your phone. How many apps you got on your phone? Minimalists can only have 3 apps. Anyway,
Let's go in the room and you will immediately see it's not very big, you know. Let's just walk in real quick and I'll give you the quick overview grand tour. I'll just kind of show you here, just this little nightstand deal where I keep my phone, my wallet, my keys, chapstick, headphones, kind of the essentials. Very simple, basic twin bed. And honestly, even, you know, having a friend over, you can still get the job done. You can still do whatever you need to do in a twin bed. You wouldn't think so, but you can. Trust me on that one. Over here we have my 2 kind of laptops. One's my Chromebook, which is kind of my everyday use laptop, and then my HP laptop is kind of my heavier, dutier one, the one I use to like do audio recordings and, you know, edit videos and all that type of stuff. Moving over here is the closet. This is everything I own, folks. Everything you see in here is literally everything I own. My other blue like carry-on suitcase. When I leave this place, next place I go, which will probably be my summer job in Alaska, that blue suitcase down there and the blue backpack you saw earlier, only 2 things I'm taking. So I'm sticking to that 2 suitcase, 2 backpack like kind of lifestyle. Anyway, yeah, that's the whole room. That's it, folks. Very small. Let's back all the way out so you can see. Yeah, very small, but very comfortable. I like it. I really like it. This is the Taj Mahal to me. You know, like this is all I need. So yeah, just wanted to do this video, show you my room, show you how I'm living, show you some of my stuff. and show you, yeah, I'm really out here living this minimalist lifestyle and loving it. I'll talk to y'all later. How's it going, everybody? Tim here, back outside in a lovely sunny day. It's been raining and cold and chilly for like the last 3 weeks here. I've been inside. I've just been working and going and sitting in my room. I feel like I got a touch of like cabin fever. And so today I want to talk about living the life that you want to live, or living the life that we want to live. Because I look around and I see a lot of people living lives that are based on ideas and beliefs that were given to them. From a young age, they were told that certain things were the right things to believe in, certain things were the right things to do, and there was a certain path they needed to take in life in order to be successful. And so these are the things they go after and do. And for a lot of people, these may not be the things they want to do. For some people, it might be. For some people, the exact path that you were given in life by your parents might be what you want to do. You might want to be the same religion. You might want to, all the things your parents did, you might want to embrace them totally, fully. But for a lot of people, it also stands to reason they won't be. But no matter what it is, there in life, I feel like there are just a lot of outside influences that we, from a child, take in, and they start to shape how we feel we should live our life. But at the end of the day, I think that deep down inside, a lot of times, we realize that this isn't how we want to be living our lives. I know I want to do something else in my life, but nah, I got to work this job, I got to do this, blah, 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 whatever it is. And that's just sad to me. We only get a limited amount of time on this earth. So, we never know what's going to happen to us tomorrow or around the corner, which is going to totally, might put us in a position where we have to live life a certain way. So while we have the freedom to choose how we want to live our lives, I feel like it's important that we all should be actively trying to live the life that we want to live. And so I feel like everyone should take some time out, on a regular basis, and just ask yourself, what do I want to be doing in my life? And for some people, hey, they might be doing it, and that's great. But I feel like for a lot of people, myself included, when I first started asking myself these questions, I was way off. What I was doing was way separate from what I wanted to be doing. If you ask yourself, if you won the lottery, what would you do? And these are kind of the things you should be working towards. Or if you could have any job in the world, what would it be? Well, that should be the job you go after. Like, I'm a firm believer now. Like, if you could do anything, the lottery won a life. If you won the lottery and could do anything you wanted, what would it be? What are some of the things you would do? And then, hey, well, maybe those are the things you like to do with your life. You should be trying to find ways to live your life that way. At the end of my, 70, 80 years, what do I want to look back on and be like, yeah, I did that. That's kind of how I look at it. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you later. It is good when you find somebody, on the same page, same principles. Sometimes it feels like nobody thinks like us, nobody behaves like us, nobody sees the world like we do. There's a lot of us out here who believe in positivity and being good people and, going after our dreams and living life. I'm happy with what we did. I'm happy with this summit.
Make a documentary called Crown Prince of Positivity. I like that.
Now, this is what life's all about. New experiences and new places.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Quit Your Job. Yeah, I have many monikers. Crown Prince of Positivity, Mr. Quit Your Job, the Live Stream King. It's weird I could be a crown prince and a king at the same time. 2 different countries.
Maybe we're just here to experience this planet, experience being a human being, and go after our passions.
If you're looking for a way to make this life purposeful, make this life meaningful, do what you love with people you love. Anybody who knows me knows this is my life motto.
Do I keep my head on a swivel, and watch my 6 at all times? Yes. But I refuse to live in fear. Like, if I let the fear stop me from living my life, why am I even on this planet? What am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get out in these woods, folks. You gotta get out in the country. Can't be looking at them city rivers. You can't be looking at them polluted city lakes. Out in nature today, actually on a trail I've never been on before. One of the things I love doing is exploring new trails. I like my feet to touch parts of the earth it's never touched before, which super exciting. I think if we go over here, see, I'm trying to figure out, all it takes is one false move. Oh, here we go. Here's a good view. Here, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I got the mountains up there. Oh man, that's nice. Look at all these rock formations. I love it. Nature's art. But honestly, this is it for me. Like, this is I just wanted to show y'all, like, you know, what I like to do. Like, this is heaven for me.
Like, whenever I find myself now in life and I don't know what direction to go in, I just go by my motto. I'm like, what's something I love, and how can I find a way to do it with people I love?
Just finished rock climbing? Okay, that's amazing. That is amazing.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, okay? But I just want everybody to be free, to be happy, to be living the life they want to live. I did a cross-country Amtrak trip from Seattle, stopped in Chicago, and I came here to Washington, D.C., spent the last couple of days just walking around seeing the sights, and I gotta say, folks, I got a little emotional, okay? I got a little emotional seeing all the statues and the monuments and the history and the flags. I got a little emotional, and I started thinking about freedom. You know, it really struck me when I was at, like, the World War II Veterans Memorial, when the weight of, like, the amount of people that died to defend, like, the ideal of freedom. Just the fact that people were willing to give their lives, and at a very young age, a lot of them, to defend freedom so that you and I could have the right to basically do whatever we want to do. And there, throughout history, have been hundreds of thousands of people who have given their lives or were willing to risk their life for that idea. Yet, we, in 2021, allow one or two people in our life, or 10 or 15 people on social media, to keep us from, like, using that freedom to the fullest. That's what struck me. I just looked around and I was like, what are we doing with our lives? Like, I'm like, what are we doing? People literally died, gave their all, you know, gave everything, gave up their potential to live, so that we now can basically do whatever we want to do. And what do we do? What are we doing? In a lot of cases, we're living just like everybody else lives because we're scared that people are going to talk trash, or our parents are going to be mad, or, you know, people on social media might laugh at us, or the people at the job might think we're crazy. We're not willing to even, like, take some ridicule. We're not willing to, like, face our fear. We're not willing to have a little hardship, a little suffering. Meanwhile, there are people who literally died for freedom. Like, that's what hit me. I told you I got emotional. I was walking around, I got emotional. You know, I see I'm wiping my eyes. That's actually from the wind. I'm not crying. But I don't know, man. I'm telling you, just being here, you know, I was in there in the Lincoln Memorial. Poor Mr. Lincoln probably turning over in his grave. That's another one too, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Every time I look at Mr. Lincoln, you know, and I say thank you for signing that piece of paper, we won't go into his reasons. But, you know, half of us in this country, if that paper hadn't been signed, wouldn't have the freedom we have now. So every time I go in there, I've been in there like twice. You know, I went yesterday, I came back today. You know, I go in there, I say, thank you, Mr. Lincoln. But then I think about it. It's been 140 some years, actually probably 160 some years. What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? Are we still on the plantation? Are we still sharecropping? We have the ability to basically do whatever we want to do. We got to take advantage of that.
How y'all doing? My name is Chris from down in Knee Knuckle, Kansas, and I hate to barge in on you like this, but I felt as a red-blooded American citizen I had to. Okay? Every now and then the YouTubes recommend this Timothy Ward guy's videos to me. I don't watch nothing like that. I don't watch no videos of anybody like him. But for some reason, the YouTube algorithm recommends his videos to me from time to time. So I watched a couple of them, and I gotta say I was disgusted by his message. This whole ideal of living your dreams, going after your goals, putting aside, society's regulations and obligations and just doing what you want to do. Hell, the man ain't even married.
There have been lots of periods in human history where it was rough, where it was bad. There are some people, some of our ancestors are looking at us laughing. They're like, that's what you call hard times? Where was you in 1915? Know nothing about hard times. Where was you in 1834? Where was you in 1501? Where was you during the Dark Ages? That was a whole age. Yeah, y'all moaning about a bad year. We had the Dark Ages. The whole age was dark. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Tim, back with another video. And as you can see, today I am in San Francisco, California, and behind me is the Golden Gate Bridge, which has been on my bucket list for a while to walk across, and we got a chance to do that today. And it really got me thinking about my life and, how grateful I am and how blessed I feel to live the life I live and be able to do some of the things I've been able to do. I know society wants us to think that at like 27 we're old, we're ancient, but no, it is never too late to start your life over, to reset. If you're living a life and it just doesn't feel like the life you want to be living. I said in my case many times, I had a good life, apartment, car, good job, I had a good life. It just wasn't the life I wanted to be living. If that doesn't excite you, well, you probably need to be doing something else with your life. Like, I don't care what people try to tell you. Oh, you got to be an adult, you got to grow up, you got to be responsible, you got to be rational, all these other words they come up with that mean nothing to me. I don't care what other people say. It is your life, and you should be excited about the future. So yeah, you have the right to do whatever you want to do. Pick something, start doing it. Or start setting in motion the things you need to set in motion so you can do it 2-3 years down the road, next year, whatever. The life you're living now does not have to be the only life you live. You know what I mean? Like, I look back on my old life almost like it was a different life. It is possible to be on this planet and just enjoy your life. At least try. Worst case scenario, you fail. Then guess what? You can try again next year. It doesn't, you know what I mean? There's no time limit on this, getting the life you want, man. Doing the things you want to do. There's no other game. So I want to show you how real it gets out here in Estes Park. I'm actually in town, sitting in the car, and there are elk everywhere. Watch this. Watch when there's one right in front of me. Watch when I put the window down. Like an elk traffic jam, nobody can get by. They over there eating. Uh-oh, they coming back this way. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, that one got kind of close. My bad, pimpin'. Hey. Hey. Oh. Pose. Okay, I see you. All right. Got a little mating session going on right here. Get a room. Show you back over here. Lots of them over here. Just hanging out. Get back here. Oh! Uh-oh, he's running one. He's helping me running. Like, the males will run the other males off. That's always fun to watch. They get too close. They're like, nah, bro. Oh, whoa, 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 easy killer. Watch the paint job. Nobody can go nowhere. You doing a lot of kneeing all up in my face right here, bro. This one's got a little attitude problem, I see. Cars over there turning around, they just gave up. Everybody seeking clout. Why is he? You a little close, bro. You a little close. Everybody seeking clout. Elk wants. Oh, I thought he was about to go in. Oh, there's one trying to feed. That's cool. Oh, this has got a whole situation happening here. Oh, I see what you are. I see what you about. You in my frame. Thank you. Oh, here's a big boy over here. I thought he heard me. Oh. Where's he doing? Where's he at? Where's he going? He's trying to start trouble. He just looks like he's trying to start trouble. Let's follow Big Boy. What do you got? What do you got going on? Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's backing him away. Yeah, he's flexing on the other. Nah, that must be his main piece right there. That must be his main piece. He's like, nah, no, ain't getting that. Oh, or maybe that's his main piece. Nope. Yeah, folks, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. Going to town, gotta get me some breakfast, might come back out. If I can catch up with the herd again, I'll start streaming again. Get some footage, maybe get some pictures. Cool, thanks for watching.
How do you deal with no one understanding your dreams, your life choices, what you want to do with your life? Most of us, a lot of us, have ideas about how they want to live their life that are different from the norm. You might have dreams, you might have ideas, you might just have feelings that say you want to do something different. And one of the biggest things I hear, especially from young people, you say it's so hard because these people don't get it. They don't understand. You know, I thought they would be supportive of me. I thought they would be in my corner, but like, no, they want me to do this over here. Or they don't know what they want me to do. They just don't want me to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, what do I do in the situation? I want to kind of approach it maybe a little differently than a lot of people approach it. I want to approach it from a place of like empathy. Okay? I want to make it less about them not understanding us and us understanding them. People not getting what we want to do and giving us backlash, or maybe just coming out and saying, that's stupid, why do you want to do that? There's like two reasons people do that. One is out of love. There are people in your life who genuinely care about you. They love you and they want to see you do well. And to them, the choices that you're about to make or the things you're thinking about doing will lead down a road to unhappiness. To them, the dreams you have aren't the dreams that are going to lead you to success and happiness in life. Since they love you, they're trying to stop you from making mistakes in life. So that's the one group of people. They're doing it out of love. They're trying to stop you from making mistakes in life because they love you and they want you to have the best life. Then you have the people who, for some reason, just maybe it's selfish. Maybe they want you to follow a certain course of action because it'll make them look good. They can tell all their friends, "Ooh, my son's a lawyer, my daughter's a doctor." You know what I mean? My nephew did this. One of my students goes to this school. It's like selfish reasons. Some people have their own agenda, their own selfish reasons why they want you to live life a certain way. These people, it is not out of love. It is more out of selfishness to like them. Two reasons. And so when you look at it that way, instead of being like, oh, these people just don't get me, what's wrong with them, why don't they believe me, all this other stuff, if you can come from empathy and be like, oh, they just don't get it. We get these gut feelings. We have the intuition. We've always had this dream. We just know somehow this will benefit me. This will work. They don't have this stuff. So like we can't judge other people based on things that we kind of know or have a belief about that they don't. You're just like, oh, I want to go off and do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They're like, what? That's crazy. It's not telling them to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is telling them to do this over here. I've started to realize this too. A lot of those goals and dreams and ideas that we have that just keep coming back up. And for some reason, you're like, I don't know why I want to do this, but I just know like something's telling me to do it, try it, whatever. A lot of those, us doing them, things we feel called to do. Things for some reason, like I don't, my whole life or the past 5 years, I've been called to do it. I don't know why. A lot of those, I feel like we're not called to do them just for ourselves. I feel like doing them will make us happy. It'll be great. Great experience. Lots of joy. But I think it also, we're called to do some of these things to benefit other people in our lives. And think about this. If you come from a family or a background where like nobody is understanding what you're trying to do, then that family and all those people around you definitely need somebody to do it. So maybe they can start to understand. You might be the person that has been tasked to go out there, break outside the mold, do something different, so that some of them might get the courage to do it. Because they might be having some of these thoughts, but they suppress them. Nah, I can't even. Nah, that wouldn't. But you go out there and do it. Despite everyone being like, I don't know, might not work out. You go out there and do it and it works out. That might help them to be like, wait a second. Bob over there looking happy. I'm still here doing what I was doing 3 years ago. I'm the one who told him not to go do so-and-so. He went and did it. Now he up. He happy. What am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, I really think, like, it might fall to you to be the one to do it. To be the first one to do it. You know, I always have the saying that, like, if you can't find anyone to follow, it might be your job to lead. You know, that's a saying that all through life, I think, is pretty powerful. Because a lot of times we're looking around to follow, or someone's footsteps to follow in. And if you, sometimes you can find somebody else has already done it, learn from them. But if you can't find anybody to follow, it might fall to you to lead. We may have to be the one who takes the brunt of everybody's just like not understanding what we're going through. So that maybe our niece or our nephew, or even some people older than us, will understand that it's okay. Life doesn't have to be so serious. You know, it doesn't have to follow a certain like path. You know, the reason we're given free will is to use it. The reason we're given free will is not to use 10% of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't even been in the park 10 minutes and we come across a herd of bison. Oh, nice. Nice. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm in the car. I'm not getting that close to them. But here they are, just walking on the side of the road. Just a herd of bison. What's up, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video, and today I am actually in Yellowstone National Park. I got up early this morning, drove down to Yellowstone, just been enjoying myself, exploring, seeing bison, saw a bear. It's been a great day. Anyway, I thought this was a great surrounding to talk about today's topic, and that topic is that sometimes you need to change your environment in life. Sometimes in life we've been putting in so much work, and we've been trying to change, and we've been trying to grow, and we've been trying to reach certain goals and dreams, but it just seems like we're kind of stuck. We're just kind of stuck. Okay, we just can't go any further. And sometimes it's our environment that is holding us back. Maybe you need to be in surroundings like this. You know, maybe you need to be close to nature. Maybe you need to be somewhere more slow paced. Maybe you need to be somewhere where people aren't in always a rush. Or maybe you just need to be somewhere where nobody knows you. You know, an area like this is perfect for me. Okay, I realize I need rivers, and I need mountains. You know, I need lots of grass and wide open spaces and trees and wildlife if they're, you know, at a reasonable distance. Okay, like I need all that. I just do better. I thrive in that type of environment. A lot of times the environment we're born into isn't one we thrive in. Okay, and the only way you're going to realize this is if you change environments. Okay, a lot of times we might even like the city we live in, or we might like the area we live in, but it might not be the best environment for you to thrive. Or it might have been the best environment for you 5 years ago or 10 years ago, but you've outgrown it. You've outgrown it. It is time to do something new. Okay? These days it's actually easier, I think, than ever before to change your environment. Okay? If you follow this channel, follow my story, you know I use seasonal work to change my environment. I hopped on CoolWorks and I applied for a bunch of national park jobs. You know, I watched the video and some guy was living in his van and he was working in the national parks, and I was like, that looks good to me. You know, I've never been to a national park, didn't know anything about them, but when I saw them, I was like, that looks good to me. When I saw settings like this, I was like, I want to be there. That looks good to me. That's what I need. Okay? And since then, I have been, for the most part, in surroundings like this. It just helps me, like, my mental well-being is so much better when I'm in an area like this. When I do go back home, or I do go visit big cities. I was in Seattle recently, and it was driving me crazy. I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. I need to be back. I need to be back where there's like no people around. Okay? I need to be back where like I can get away. and I can go for a hike, go for a walk, and no one's around. I need that. That's me. So we all have to identify at this stage in life what we're trying to do with our lives now. What do you need? What do I need? What do we need? And a lot of times it is a change of scenery, a change of environment. Don't think it's outside of your grasp or something you never could do. It does not take a lot of money to relocate. I use seasonal work. There's other way to do it. There's a lot of people doing it. They're just hopping in their cars. They're just hopping in their cars and hitting the road. A lot of people are just, speaking of cars, y'all see the Prius. Y'all see the Prius. She's looking good. A lot of people are just hopping in their cars and hitting the road. They're selling everything, buying an RV and just hitting the road. Okay? And they're changing their environment like every 3-4 days. You know, and then maybe they'll find the environment that suits them. They'll stay a while, but it's not that hard to do, folks. You can change your environment. You can be in places that resonate with you, that work for you. Change your environment, folks. It can work wonders, and it can move you to that next level of your growth.
Yeah, just out here in Glacier National Park, taking a little solo hike.
I'm going to do that.
Oh boy, look at this.
And get me a
Heat coming off of that. You fall down in there, that'd be your last skinny dip. I promise you that. Today I am at Great Sand Dunes National Park here in southern Colorado. I'm up here at the Mall of Asia, walking around, you know, seeing the sights. So I hopped on the road and I ended up in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Just a beautiful sunny day here, Glacier National Park.
Apparently at the Grand Canyon. Not just visiting the Grand Canyon, we got a job here. Yeah, so, I left the Grand Canyon.
Sorry I've been gone for a minute, but I'm down in Florida visiting family, walking around, exploring Loveland, Colorado, back with another video. And as promised, I told y'all I would crawl out of bed and I would hit these Anchorage streets, try to give y'all a little tour. Back with another video, and I finally found some bodies of water in Arizona. So your boy's getting to see some water, so I'm walking around, I'm exploring, I'm enjoying myself. There's some cool rock formations out here too. Pretty cool place. That's not a bad shot, actually. I love water. That's probably sewer water, but just doing some self-reflection out here in the woods of Colorado. Just out getting my exercise in this morning here on a little nature trail in Montana. Today I am at St. Mary's Glacier. It's a beautiful lake, nice little hike up to it, just outside of Idaho Springs, Colorado, which is about an hour from where I live. It is beautiful, sun shining, beautiful day. Up early this morning in Rexboro State Park, here in the beautiful state of Colorado. As you can see, this place has some just truly amazing rock formations. I was thinking about this today because I'm in Las Vegas. It wasn't where I planned on being this week, folks, but as you know, in life, and especially in this nomad life, your plans don't always work out. Your boy needed somewhere to go. Currently walking along the beachfront here, Myrtle Beach, enjoying the ocean, enjoying the cool breeze. Today I am hiking on the Red Rocks Trail here in Colorado. Up we go. Today I am actually in Yellowstone National Park. I am out in El Dorado Canyon State Park here in the beautiful state of Colorado. Today I am in San Francisco, California, in my favorite place in the world that's out in nature. Drove down to Estes Park this morning, just out taking a walk here on this little kind of naturey trail here in Missoula, Montana. I wanted to talk today about getting started traveling, getting started living the nomad life. And my number one piece of advice is to pick a day, buy the ticket, and just go. I'm going outside. I found this nice little location right on the edge of the river here. So I was like, you know what? I'm turning the camera on, do a video. This horse over here, y'all see this? Is dead set on like getting out of this fence. As long as he gets out when I'm gone.
You know, you have these wild, crazy ideas pop in your head. Every once in a while, they don't come back because they're not for you. But the ones that keep coming back are for you. There's a reason, okay? Now, if just living a humdrum existence, living to work, living to pay bills, if that's the wild and crazy ideal that keeps popping in your head and you love that, do it. Do it. But if you got some other stuff going on, ooh, I love that, ooh, look at that. If you got some other stuff going on, like I think most people do, roll the dice, go do it. You got 80 years on this planet. If you're super fortunate, you might as well spend them doing what you want to do. Worst case scenario, none of it works out. You're gone in 80 years. Anyway, that's my message for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the scenery. Give y'all some more. Ooh. Talk to y'all later.
Live stream king in the building. Yes. What up, Trav?
So I guess I'm live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Timothy here. This is my first ever live stream on YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. No, the live stream peaks that I gotta come to, Presented to Timothy Ward for achieving 100,000 subscribers. We are there. I want to warn y'all, it is about to get real positive up in here because I think we need it. It is your humble live stream host, Timothy J. Ward, back with another live stream. This is what we do. I'm just gonna put it right here. There. Whole rest of the stream will be like this. So we are here. We are here. Thank y'all so much for being here, being a part of this stream. Still love you. Okay. All right, we getting a little crazy. The Crown Prince of Positivity is allowed a vacation, but I feel like sometimes the positivity levels go down when your boy disappears. So I'm back. Wow, Jed says, hey Tim, your videos inspired me to drop out of university, start to live the life I wanted to. Yes. So this is for all your help. Your videos and live streams are awesome. Thank you.
Almost every live stream I do, and I do a lot. Someone comes in, they're like, Tim, I'm in my early 20s or like late teens. What's your advice for me? So my first, foremost, biggest piece of advice is to please don't think that as a 19-year-old or a 22-year-old that you need to have life figured out. One of the biggest things I hear from people is just like, I'm feeling behind in life. I feel like everybody else has it figured out. I don't. Let me tell you something, folks, that a lot of other people won't tell you. None of us have life figured out. None of us have life figured out. I'm 40, I ain't got it figured out. I promise you, if you go down to the old people's home and ask somebody who's 80, they'll be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Life is meant to be lived. It's not meant to be like figured out. None of us like figure it out.
At the end of the day, all you have is like this short-term moment right here.
You know, for some reason, society wants you at like 18 to pick what you want to do for the rest of your life, and then they try to like immediately throw you into debt. And as soon as you with college, and as soon as you get out of that, they want you to go right into a family and career. I don't know why our society is so quick to try to like throw y'all into like these set life patterns before you've even had a chance to live and figure out what you want to do. If you're in your 20s and you don't know what you want to do with your life, that's amazing. If you don't know the direction you want your life to go in, that's amazing. Why? Because you can try everything. You can try everything. You'll never be in the prime of your life like you are now. And I think life is set up that way for us to be in the prime of our life in our 20s because it wants us to very early in life experiment, try new things.
Anyway, I feel like I have talked long enough today.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have thoroughly enjoyed this live stream. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to jump off. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up. 3 hours and 30 minutes. I think that's good. I think that's respectable. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to wrap it up. So I'm going to let it run to like 5 hours. I think that's a good stream. I think that proved my point. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we just hit 4 hours. Good to see you. And I hate to do this because you just popped in, but going on like 3 hours, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to go ahead and start wrapping it up. I think 3 hours and 45 minutes is a nice, healthy live stream length. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go, but I should probably wrap it up. It's going on like, it's over 3 hours and 30 minutes. Love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. I'll talk to y'all later. We broke the record. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we hit our mark. I wanted to hit 6 hours and 15 minutes. Thank y'all so much. I love each and every one of y'all. I do not know what my life would look like without YouTube and this channel, this community, and y'all. So thank y'all so much for being a part of it.
I'm gonna let y'all go now. Stay blessed, stay abundant. I'll talk to y'all later.
We did it. We did it.
We done. We out.
If it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Marcus Aurelius. Life is long if you know how to use it. Seneca. He has the most who is content with the least. Diogenes. Anything or anyone capable of angering you becomes your master. Epictetus. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Viktor Frankl. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Zeno of Citium.